Hi there, Real Geeks. This is Brendan. I am the marketing manager for the Real Leads team, our client-facing marketing program. We offer ads in both Google and on Facebook. Wanted to spend a few minutes today with you all and share some information as to how you can run some of your own ads on Google in this time of need. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So if you're looking to run ads, you'll of course need to go over to ads.google.com. It's going to bring you to this home screen. You can press sign in or start now if you're already signed in, and it will bring you right to the quick creation page. So we'll go ahead and log in using a new account here for this video. So we're going to go ahead and create a new Google Ads account, and Google's going to take a quick minute just to get things configured for you. Really what we're going to be looking at once we get this loaded is how to make sure you can, set up the proper goals for your ad campaign. So there's three options for an objective. You can either use this ad to help get more calls, more website sales or signups, or visits to physical locations. Obviously, this one's not really in the cards right now, but getting more website sales is always the goal with your Real Geeks platform. So we're going to go ahead and use that and press next as our objective. And we need a business name. So we're using a San Diego website today. So we're going to go ahead and call it Easy Property Search San Diego. That's the name of our business for this example. You would, of course, put your own company name there or your personal branding if you're running it as a personal ad. So we'll press next, move on to step 3. They're going to ask for our website. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that URL for this, paste that in here, and press next. It's going to try to pull some data from the site automatically to easily pull in information that will assist in making sure the ads are set up properly. So as you can see here, they're giving an example of the website, both in a mobile and a desktop view, just so that you can get an idea of where people are going to be sent once they are signing up on your advertisement. So looks good, right? We're sending them to the home page. That might not be necessarily where I would send clients, but we'll go ahead and use that for the example. And now we get to write our very first ad. So you'll notice that for this advertisement, there's 1, 2, 3 headlines that are all going to appear here at the top of the ad above your URL. And those are going to be broken up with these vertical lines. There's also 2 descriptions that show up below the URL that are going to be a little bit grayed out text, not quite as bold. And you can put a bit more detail. You have 30 characters per headline and 90 per description, so a lot more opportunity to write. So we're going to go ahead and pull some examples. So first, for the headline, we're going to put San Diego area real estate. Keep it quite simple for that first headline. For headline 2, we're going to say free property search. You'll notice here it's adding on this so we can kind of see that preview as we go. And then headline 3, I'm going to just put a little more detail about what our website has to offer. So homes, condos, and land for sale. A little too long, so we'll just keep it simple, homes, condo, and land, right? So now we have our headline, San Diego real estate, free property search, homes, condos, and land. Short, to the point, works pretty well. So now we want to put our descriptions in there. So we're going to say, see properties for sale in the San Diego area. I'm going to go ahead and put a period there. One thing you'll notice that's very different here from the headlines to the descriptions is that this reads much more like a paragraph. Description 2 immediately follows description 1. So I think it is important to use proper punctuation so that it reads properly for your consumer. Description 2, we're going to say full details on all homes, condos, and land. So more or less, we're reiterating the points we made in the headline. We're just going into a little bit more detail in that description. Essentially, if people are getting to that stage and reading, they're looking for that, more detailed information. So, but get to overview it here, make any adjustments we would like to, and press next to continue to the next step. So now that we have the ad verbiage set up, they want us to choose from a list of keywords or keyword themes to help decide who will see that ad. So Google advertisements are displayed on a search result page based on what people are searching for online. So if I go into Google and type in, for example, San Diego homes for sale, I'm going to be served ads for people that are trying to showcase homes in San Diego. So you can choose different sets of keywords here, or you can upload your own custom list. We're going to provide you all with a list of about 20 keywords that are going to work for almost any market. You'll just need to, of course, change out the verbiage from San Diego to Denver to Houston to Toronto, whatever it might be. But for the sake of this example, we'll stick with these three pre-built themes. But if we wanted, we could add some from here. You know what? Let's go ahead and add houses for sale. That's a really important one. So, but yeah, you can customize this as much as you would like. Press next. And now it's going to ask us about where we want this ad to be displayed. So it's showing me my local area. I'm in Dallas right now, but we're going to go ahead and change this to be more specific to our ad for homes in San Diego. You'll notice that you have two options. You can either set up a radius around your business, or you can set a specific area up. And these are not only one, right? You can add multiple radius, you can add multiple areas, and they can be all across the globe, right? You have tons of opportunity with that. But we're going to go ahead and zoom into the San Diego area, because that is where we want this ad to be running, right? So if I wanted it to very specifically be in San Diego, I could type that in here and it would go to the city of San Diego. Let's go ahead and add some of the surrounding areas as well. So let's say I want to show in Carlsbad, maybe Vista, so on and so forth. I can add as many as I would like, and it's going to continue to add those to our targeting options. But instead, my personal preference, I like to use radiuses. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a radius around my business. I'm going to go ahead and just use San Diego, California as my center point of that radius. And you'll see that it's very similar. It's going to use that San Diego market, but give us that kind of range instead, right? So that's not quite hitting all the areas I want. I definitely want to get up here into the Vista, Carlsbad area as well. And you'll also notice that I'm getting quite a bit of overlap here on the ocean. So I'm going to move this over a little. I think I'm going to go kind of a little bit northeast. So how about we use Poway as our center point instead? See how that looks. There we go. All right. So it's a little bit better. I want it to hit San Diego and Carlsbad for sure, though. So let's just range this radius up to 20 miles. It's getting us pretty close to where we want to be. Just going to do a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and do 25 just so we get all of San Diego right into Vista and Carlsbad. And that's pretty much going to cover the area I want to see. If I wanted to get some people that are in the San Clemente, Murrieta area down as well, I could also add an additional radius if I would like to. But we'll stick with this for now. Go ahead and press next for that to be our target area. And the next step is going to be choosing our daily budget. So that's one thing you'll notice is that Google likes to do this on a daily basis. So they're going to ask you how much you'd like to spend each and every day, and then give you an estimated amount they would spend monthly with that daily spend. They'll tell you monthly max. And the reason for that being, even if you set a $12 daily budget, they have the ability to spend more than that, up to about 30% every day if they so choose, based on search activity, search volume, and the opportunity to place your ad. So there might be some days where your $12 daily average spends 15 or 16. There might be some where it spends 8 or 9. But on average, they'll get you that 12, and they will not go above $365 monthly, should you choose this budget. Personally, I like to spend about $300 a month. So I'm going to go ahead and do a custom budget of $10 daily. Gives me a 304 max. Puts me on the low end of the competitors' budgets, right? So this shows us on average in San Diego what people are spending daily, right? So not the biggest spend, but it's going to get me some traction. Go ahead and press next on that. And we are almost done creating our very first ad campaign. Have a little bit of review here at this stage. So confirming that campaign name, this is just going to be something for your own internal use. Don't need to worry about it showing to your consumer. Our goal is to get website traffic, of course. That's the whole point of the real estate platform with Real Geeks. And confirming the website URL is correct, business name is correct, ad text, locations, keyword themes, and budget. If any of these you want to add things to or make adjustments on, you can just go ahead and press edit right here, and it's going to let you do that in this review phase. So pressing next after reviewing our newly created ad, we have one final step, and that's to, of course, set up your payment information. So to run ads on Google, you are going to have to pay for that advertising space. So you would just add this information, submit, and you're done. You've created your first Google ad. It's going to start running as soon as they approve. Usually it's a pretty quick process, so you should be able to get those going right away. So quick crash course. I am going to have a series of keywords available for you all attached to this video, so make sure to check those out below. And stay tuned. We're going to have another video coming up in this series to make sure that you're able to track your lead flow as well. That's just as important as generating the leads, is to be able to track what's coming through on your Google campaign. So I'll be releasing a second video shortly after this, so you can set those up properly in our system. So everyone stay safe out there. Make sure you're doing some social distancing. Take advantage of our virtual tours, and we will connect again soon. Bye now.